Welcome to Club Nintendo level 107. How's it going, John?
Good. What's up, Tim?
Nothing much. So last week we promised everyone a special surprise. That special surprise is not happening until next week. But we do have a lot of stuff to get into, including the fact that I wasn't planning on buying Amiibo this week, John, and I ended up getting every one that was available.
Good.
How happened, John?
Because I started texting you.
Yeah, you did. That was my day off because I got a new mattress, new bed. Very excited, very comfy, and decided to go out and get some stuff.
Dude, how could you not get this? I mean, come on.
You know, I would have all honestly probably gotten that, but the Smash set, I was pretty much like, screw it, I'm done with all that crap.
But they're so easy to get now.
I was amazed. I showed up at Best Buy at 10 a.m. and I got every single one that was not store exclusive right there.
Mm-hmm.
There were like 8 people in front of me. I just said I want all whatever, 5, whatever, Amiibo, or 6 or 4, whatever was available.
You got one of each?
Well, one of each. And got the game for like $35 after they sent me a $10 gift card because they were opening some kitchen thing at Best Buy. So
What?
I applied that, and then I had a reward certificate. So I got the game for like $35 after Gaming Club locked. It was pretty great. So got a deal on that. And then all the Amiibo at Best Buy were like $10 because I'm in New Hampshire and Gaming Club unlocked. So
And no sales tax.
no sales tax. Yeah, that's great. And then, Target, I wanted in there like $9.50, $9.45, and picked up their store exclusive. And,
Yeah, like the exclusives. I went to one Toys R Us. They had just a table just full of Bowser Jr. They had just tons of them. They even had tons of Omar, Zero Suit Samus, Ganondorf. They had like a table full.
So I went to Toys R Us at like 10:15 after the Best Buy, and everything was on the shelf. Nothing behind the thing at that point. And tons of Bowser Juniors, but nothing else from that day.
Really?
They had a Silver Mario available.
Yeah, I see Silver Mario actually a decent bit. He's pretty uncommon these days.
Yeah. It's pretty common, you mean?
I wouldn't say common. I'd say uncommon. Like you still gotta,
okay.
yeah. Like
because I don't really.
I love this.
Why the heck do I need silver?
Because silver is cooler than the gold. I like the silver
Like,
more.
I
than
don't
the
need
gold.
either really. I don't have either.
I don't need. I have both. I have both boxed in it.
Like in retrospect, like the Super Mario Brother line of Amiibo are kind of my least favorite at this point. They're just not. Exciting. They're just so bland. I know you
They
love
are
them.
like
They're
them a
bigger
lot.
and they're all that kind of
The
stuff.
quality's really good. I like the stances of Mario and Luigi, and I really like the Toad one.
Yeah.
Peach is really boring. The problem is,
They just don't fit in with my Smash Amiibos.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know.
They're
I
not
like
different enough from the Smash ones. Like, so Splatoon's different
I like 'em.
enough. And like,
Splatoon.
Yeah.
I went to Fry's to pick up some Amiibo because
Oh yeah,
No
the
one-
boy and girl Inklings were at Toys R Us.
I didn't see any at Toys R Us, but they had tons of the 3-pack and the boy and girl at
Did
Fry's.
you pick up some 3-packs?
No, I didn't because I should have. Right? There's someone for like what double. But no, I didn't.
I still have one unopened. I haven't opened any of my Splatoon figures. It's a weird thing. So, John, I decided like I've given up on like owning 2 complete sets at this point because that's just not going to happen unless I wait it out and really patient and spend a lot more money.
I don't know. They've been restocking a lot lately. I mean,
I haven't
like-
opened any of the new Amiibo I got on Friday because I'm just like
Really?
I just feel bad about it. Like I don't have 2 of them.
well, I had imported, so I got an extra Dr. Mario inbox. I'm starting to get more inbox now, so I'm kind of like turning more into you. But I did the opposite. If I find it extra inbox, like I'll pick it up. I'm not like, trying to find them all in box.
Yeah.
The problem is these boxes are big, and
They are big.
If you look over here, I'm running out of space to like put them in.
See, I just like in my old apartment, I just dedicate to a wall to them with some push pins.
Yeah, I need some shelves. I just don't want to do the whole push, but I want some.
Yeah,
I
that
need
kinda-
some shelves.
It's less classy. It was
So
so
the-
nice having it all in order though, just taking out the whole wall. But
I think the big point is though, if you're put off by not buying Amiibo because they're hard to find, they're really not that hard.
But now, like,
to find.
I'm missing the summer gap now, so I'm gonna spend like a premium on those, probably double per figure,
Yeah.
$20 per.
Hey, I mean, Amazon Prime import, it's a great option.
I saw
if you don't,
that
if
they're
you-
like $20
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah, just because if you're gonna open them up, who cares? So
Yeah,
if you're
but
there, if you're there day one, I think it was pretty easy to snag most
it
of these
was that
Amiibo.
simple. Yeah, no big rush, no big mayhem.
And
Bowser Jr. I freaking love, man.
yeah, Dr. Mario I really like too.
Yeah.
Bowser Jr. is cool.
I still want to open them up and add them to my unboxed collection. I just feel terrible
Omar's
about
cool.
it. Yeah.
I think this modern 8-bit one is probably the coolest.
I guess the other one's going to be available at some point after the exclusive time ends with the bundle for the Wii U.
Let's hope so,
They said it was a timed exclusive.
Good, because I'd like one.
But this packaging's so solid.
Yeah, it's smaller. They shrunk it down for the new Amiibo.
So nice.
That and like the individual squid girl and boy, they have the smaller packaging. I'm sure the Animal Crossing ones will have the smaller packaging, which is nice. I like it better, I think.
Yeah. Now you got like a display box thing.
Yeah, this is from Hori, which they make a lot of official licensed Nintendo stuff. This is an official licensed Amiibo display box. You can see, oops, that's their logo. You can see here it's got the Amiibo branding
how
on
much,
it.
John? Is that one Amiibo?
This is for one Amiibo. This is
is the price about an Amiibo cost?
So this is the large size box because they have the small size box.
Mm-hmm.
This is $14 on Amazon. I think you could probably get it for about 11 or 12 now.
So you spent more on the box than the Amiibo.
Just
make sure I got that right.
You did. No, you totally got it right. I pre-ordered this thing because I thought it would be cool, and I forgot I pre-ordered it, and before I knew it, I had bought it, and it was on my doorstep.
Now, the 8-bit Mario is regular price, the $13?
It is, yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I just ended up buying it. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. I think it's my favorite Amiibo. Until we get Duck Hunt and Game & Watch. But
now, do you think those I'll be able to wander into GameStop and get it?
Maybe. I think you might actually be able to because... Oh, wait, did you not pre-order?
No.
Oh my gosh, Tim, the pre-orders run for weeks!
I don't have money to pre-order.
Weeks.
I never have money until the day of, really. And even then...
I already paid it off because I didn't want to think about it. Like, I just want to pick it up.
Yeah.
I think it won't be a problem because they had them... Like, Target had Dr. Mario...
It's GameStop, though.
Target had Dr. Mario up for weeks for pre-order, and they had a ton of them, and he was the exclusive.
I hope so, because like GameStop, they tend to like not stock anything at all. That's their MO. Like, we're not going to carry anything unless it's pre-ordered.
I got one of my classic Marios GameStop the morning of.
Okay.
So, and I didn't even get there. I walked in like an hour after they were open, and they had a couple.
Now it's like the 25th. When's the 3-pack? It's like
it's 2 Fridays. It's 2 weeks from Mario Maker, so 2 Fridays away.
Why are they like not with the rest of them here?
Well, waves are kind of like dead now. I think like there's no more.
This was a wave.
This was a wave, but this is like the last wave.
You think so?
I know so. Look at the schedule. We get the 3-pack by itself.
Yeah.
Then we get Mewtwo by himself, and then we get Falco by himself. The only wave that I could see happening is the last 3 DLC characters. That might be technically a wave.
Going? Are they by themselves?
Oh, that they are. Yeah, you're right. They are by themselves. They are
not with the
November
Falco
1st.
date?
No, they are November 1st. So they are by themselves. So it's just kind of like
Mayhem maybe kind of done.
Yeah, I think they're getting a lot better, and I think with Yoshi being pretty popular, I think they expect that to be popular. I think they're going to stock that pretty well too. I think, and the Amiibo
John,
cards.
You're saying I just need to track down the whatever 5.
Whatever, you missed a lot. Yeah, I mean,
Ness, the 2 Fire Emblems.
Yeah,
and there's a couple others. I don't know.
Palutena?
Yeah, Palutena and Dark Pit.
Dark Pit, yeah.
Yeah, so there's 5 that I'm missing. And if anyone wants to trade with one of my...
Yeah, you got a good bit of trade.
I've got
right?
I could trade Marth. I have a Marth.
Do you have a Villager in box?
Yes, I do.
Can I?
It's weird. Like I feel so weird about giving up like the box collection. I know I should. I know I should, John. I don't want to though. I know I logically need to and should.
Where at what wave did you stop getting them in box? Like, do you have a
I have them all in box up until
this
half of
summer?
the summer wave. I tried the
Wow.
summer wave to get them all in box at that point still. So I've got half of the summer wave. I got two of most.
Dark Pit was pretty easy to get
but I didn't try at that point because I gave up because I was already deterred based on.
based on how.
Or was that
everything
before
going.
the summer wave hit and I just didn't even know? Like I might have just been out of it.
Well, I mean,
Or I
they
put
kind
them on
of.
a line and then I got angry or something.
I don't know. They sprinkled the dates around because I don't know.
I didn't even know about the Amazon thing. Like I was just, the Palatine, I was so out of it. Or I was camping that weekend or something. I forget.
Yeah, I think you were.
Yeah, I didn't have internet access.
So, real question is, are you going to get into the cards?
Hell no.
Because
Hell no.
I was.
Why do I want the Animal Crossing cards? No, not
That's what I was thinking, but then I thought how much I love opening like Pokemon cards and how much smaller they
display
are.
It, though. How are you gonna display this thing?
I
You
think
get a
you
book?
could. I think if I go on
You
like
get a book?
Amazon or eBay, I could find some interesting like display, like acrylic displays for cards. Like I don't know. I think I
Are
might
you doing baseball card books again? You know.
maybe.
Boy.
You know, if Nintendo makes it easy, if I could just walk into like Toys R Us and buy a box of the cards for like, 30, $40 and be guaranteed I'm going to get every card,
Oh,
in
they're
the
not gonna
box.
Do that. They want you to.
Well,
buy
when you bought
multiple
Pokemon cards,
or
if you bought a box of booster packs, you were guaranteed every card. So
that'd be
I
nice.
would hope it would be similar to that.
Yeah.
So I might get into it. But
So do you think Smash basically ends this year as far as the Amiibo, right?
besides those DLC characters, yeah.
Do you think they'll undertake another massive project and just say, "Hey, we're doing Pokemon next"?
If they do Pokemon, I can only see them doing it in cards because
You don't
I
see them
just
doing 748.
no. Like I could see them if they're gonna do figures. They're not gonna do all of them. If they're gonna do all of them, I could
You
see
know
them
how
doing
crazy
cards.
that would be if they did figures for every Pokemon.
Oh my god,
Yeah, that's
they would have to be tinier because they just couldn't possibly produce that many characters at mass. The way
It would take them forever.
I mean, they would make a lot of money. It would take them for. That's the thing.
How long would
I-
it take them to release those?
That's the thing. It would take way too long. Like it would take them maybe a couple years, or to do all the cards, maybe a year or two. But
You'd
for the
lose so much
figures,
interest. Like
Oh.
the Smash interest is for me. It got lost mainly because it was hard to get, but yeah.
Pokemon fans are like very, dedicated. They'd do it. I'd probably end up doing it. No, I wouldn't.
Oh no, you can't get sucked into Pokemon Amiibo. That would just be.
They're gonna do
just
it.
do the
though.
math,
It's-
John. That's like $7,000.
It's gonna happen. It's going to happen.
If they did the figure base, it was like $10 a figure. That's like over $7,000 worth of Amiibo.
But it's gonna happen in some
Yeah.
form.
Yeah, and some-
There's gonna be Pokemon Amiibo.
Oh, I'm sure, and it's gotta be in a portable way that makes sense for 3DS. So it could be that the trading card game could merge with the video game with the.
I would be cool with that.
That I could see as like an evolution. We've talked about that before, I think.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. Oh, that brings us into Pokemon Go. Have you?
I have not downloaded. This is an
We can't-
iOS game from the Pokemon Company.
Well, you can't download it yet. It's not out yet.
Oh, it's not out yet. Okay.
No, it's in beta this winter and comes out
iOS
2016.
and Android with accompanying plus device for the wrist. And this does not like a wrist app. This is like a device for your wrist.
Yeah, it's like a little bracelet that buzzes and
Why am I
connects to
gonna
your
wear a
phone.
bracelet?
Well, because this game is all based on real life. So you have to go to places in real life and your phone will alert you when there's Pokemon around and you have to catch the Pokemon in real life. So if you're out and about, you might want your wrist to let you know, hey, take out your phone, there's a Pokemon to catch.
And they
'Cause
can
it's-
they should make an Apple Watch app for that.
I mean, I'm sure they probably will. I mean, it's augmented reality, so you like pull up your phone if you haven't seen the trailer. You kind of whip out your phone, and then they put the Pokemon like it's out there, like you're looking at in real life, pretty much. And you can battle them and
will
catch
this
them. and all
happen
that.
in like regular buildings, or is this like
See, that's what I
I'm
was
at
thinking.
work and I'm like,
That's what I was thinking. Am I going to be like, is it going to tell me to go into some stranger's house, like to bust into some stranger's house and like try to catch a Pokemon, like in their kitchen or something?
yeah.
So I'm interested in it. I'm very interested in it,
There
but
was this thing.
it should be.
This reminds me of the
interesting.
Google Maps. Was it April
I think it's the
Fool's?
same company that's helping
Yeah,
with
because this
that.
was a thing. Like,
Yeah,
find
they
Pokemon on the map and thing. But this is like
yeah,
more
did you see they sent everyone who caught all 150 like a pin or something?
Yeah, it's all
That was awesome, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the trailer now. So you throw do you fight? Do you send a Pokemon? You just throw a Pokeball, like a virtual Pokeball, and you
Yes.
fight it.
See here, you
Get a
can
beacon
fight
around?
them. Here's the cool thing: you can catch Pokemon, and you can battle your friends with Pokemon. So it's not limiting like a lot of not third party, like a lot of
So this is basically Pokemon without any
great
story,
games are
or it's just the battling part of Pokemon and catching.
battling
No
and
story.
catching,
Okay.
and battling your friends.
And only in-person battles, you think?
I mean, probably.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you'd battle
Because you
online.
can only catch Pokemon if you're actually with them. If you're actually there at the whatever location they're at. I would suspect same thing.
So, in other Amiibo news, Shovel Knight Amiibo, the production of it is being handled by Yacht Club Games entirely. They're
That's interesting.
licensing the Amiibo technology from Nintendo, and they've been overseeing it every step of the way, from the design to how the Amiibo functions in the game, to making sure it is perfect. But they're the ones dealing with the manufacturing distribution. They're talking with toy and sculpture people, even down to the packaging. So that's kind of curious.
I wonder if that means we'll see a lot of these, if they'll be able to meet demand, or if they'll struggle, like Nintendo.
Right? I mean, they had a hard time meeting demand, just the plushes,
Were those available after PAX?
I'm not sure. I think on their website, maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, does that mean does Nintendo help them get these in the stores, or is it online only? Yeah, that's curious. To me,
I'm sure Nintendo is going to help them distribute them, right?
I
Just
would
because
hope
they're not
so.
helping them manufacture, maybe doesn't mean they're not helping them distribute them. Because it's
Yeah, I would
got
hope so.
the packaging doesn't say Nintendo, but it does say Nintendo official license, and it's got the Amiibo branding, and it looks the
Yeah.
same. So I would hope they would help them there.
I would hope so too. Speaking of which, Plague of Shadows is coming this week on the 17th, so like 5 days.
Oh, nice.
So time to fire up your Shovel Knight copy again.
Is that
one
free
thing I wanted to
DLC or
mention,
is it paid?
It's really if you live in the quick start mode like I did with Splatoon for so long, quick start doesn't check for updates. It just goes right into it without even considering if there may be an update. So if
Yeah.
if you never go to the home screen, you may be missing out on all sorts of updates. Like,
Well, a lot of games like Splatoon will be like, "Hey, you need to like go to the home screen and update." Like it'll tell you. Like sometimes, like some
Yeah.
games need to get better at probably telling you. I guess with Splatoon, it's got to because it's reliant on you having the most up to date stuff. Yeah, but yeah,
it's so weird.
I honestly,
I didn't realize that until Splatoon started bugging me.
yeah, I don't go to the home screen that much anymore, and I kind of forgot of all the games I had on my system.
It's like Super Mario Maker. It's like, let me go to the home screen, make sure there's not an update here. Which I think I had to because I popped the disc the first time. It doesn't let you quick start to just disk, which is
Yeah.
weird. There's no quick start the disc. It's quick start to the game, which it'll put a disc behind it if it is a disc. Like,
Yeah,
is that
and
odd to you at all? Like, why isn't there just a disc icon?
yeah, well, you can launch games that you might have been playing that were disc, and even if you don't have the disc in, it lets you launch it, and then it lets you know it'll be like, hey, you don't have that disc in, you need to put it in. which is kind of weird.
But it's weird. Like, it should just launch a disc, and if there's no disc, like, please insert a disc for whatever game you want to play.
Yeah, it should just that makes more sense, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's taking up room where you'd have more space for your digital games on that quick start list. I don't know. It's kind of odd, but let's see what else before we get to Mario Maker, because Pikmin 4, John. Are you excited to delve into another Pikmin game now that Pikmin 3 is not being printed anymore?
This was surprising that their Miyamoto
It's almost done. Pikmin
came out.
4.
Yeah, it pretty much came out and said Pikmin 4 has been in development and it's near completion.
Yeah, it's from Eurogamer. I guess they had this interview many months ago and finally came out. Now that also Mario came out with all the Mario Maker press, in one of their interviews there.
I'm interested because, excuse me, whoa. Whew. I'm interested because I think that Pikmin kind of got shorted on the graphical end because it was a Wii game that came over to Wii U, so I'd love to see it again with,
Didn't they start from scratch in Pikmin 3 many times and, like...
I don't know.
Nothing at all like the Wii game, and I don't think the graphics...
I don't think the
graphics
were bad
either. Didn't look good,
but I think, like, looking at games now, I think they have a much better handle on what it could do, and they could make things look really, really detailed and really good.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
So, transition era. We've had GameCube games that are also on Wii, Zelda as an example. Is that the only example of are there other games that have been on multiple systems besides Twilight? Is that it?
Besides remakes, I think so.
Yeah, so Twilight would be the only one. I was trying to
they've done
come up with some
remakes
historical
games,
resonance for that. I mean, I'm not sure if one game's enough to say that could happen again, but at least on both the next platform and this platform, I don't know if that'd happen or not.
You're talking about Pikmin still, right?
Yeah, Pikmin. Would they do Pikmin 4 on both the NX and the Wii U?
Depends on the control scheme, I guess, and how that works. I mean,
I'm guessing the control scheme will be mainly that stylus one they brought Pikmin 3. They were probably working on Pikmin 4. It's like, hey, let's bring it there. That's like, yeah. I mean, that's
so it's NX is still gonna have the Wiimote and nunchuck controls. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying no. It'll be the stylus control.
Oh, the stylus control. So
Yeah.
you're saying the NX is gonna have a tablet controller?
Well, of course.
Okay.
Why would it not?
I don't know, because
I'm thinking it will, because especially if it's this whole. See, the weird thing is I don't know if this is supposed to be. Do you see them getting rid of two separate lines and just making a handheld / home console as one thing?
it's
I'm not sure if they do it or not.
I think
They lose hardware revenue maybe, but they'd sell more hardware maybe because people are like, I don't want to buy both of those things. I don't know which one to buy now.
I think the problem is they have a hard time, like, they kind of shift their focus back and forth between them, so you'll get, like...
They do, like, my 3DS's battery has not been charged in many months.
Yeah, like, exactly. Like, you play a bunch of Wii U games and you get a bunch of 3DS games, and, it might be better for games coming out consistently if they only have one platform to worry about, so... Yeah. I could see it happening, I just don't... I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Especially now that Mr. Iwata is not there to kind of...
I feel they were well on the way and knew the direction of the NX before.
Sure, but I think they're still at the point where a lot of things could still change, Yeah.
Like, NX may be, like, Iwata's last brainchild as far as, like...
Sure, yeah.
Nintendo things, yeah. So... Yeah, it's Pikmin 4. I'm excited. I love me some Pikmin. It's one of my favorite franchises. Like, just so delightful. Just every part of it. And man, we never. Oh man, I'm just thinking what a shame it is, John. Amiibo was not a thing with Pikmin 3. It was a new game. I would love
Well,
me
you
some
got your
Pikmin.
Omar
I
amiibo,
would,
right?
yeah, I got the Almar, but I want all the Pikmin as their own standalone. I want more
You
Pikmin.
can get those Pikmin plushes at Toys R Us.
Yeah, yeah, I can. But yeah, imagine Pikmin Amiibo. It'd be great. And
I'm picturing little
Amiibo,
Pikmin hanging out all around you.
7 million Amiibo sold in the U.S.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's some Amiibo.
And I'm sure it'd be more if they, had more of certain characters.
Yes, it would.
Yeah. But that's good. That's less than a year, and they're got 7 million, so that's cool.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, that came out with the NPDs and stuff. Which Nintendo games are not really on that list at this point. Except for, of course, the Lego Jurassic World game.
I hear
I'm sure Mario
Splatoon
Maker
passed
will do good.
over
What's
a
that?
million in Japan.
Splatoon? 3 million?
Splatoon over a million in Japan and
Million?
600,000 in the States, which is cool.
Yep. And then the next Splatfest, John. Are you artistic or are you a scientist?
See, this is hard because I kind of like both. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Splatoon, you're making art in the game, right?
But isn't it science that you're a squid and a kid?
No, it's a natural biological result of.
Oh, it sounds like science to me. Yeah.
Well, John, not everything is what it appears to be.
Yeah, exactly. You're a squid and a kid.
Oh wow. So John, sometimes I feel like it'd be good to live in the United Kingdom.
Yeah, they get a lot of awesome
Like
stuff.
Club Nintendo's dead, but like in the United Kingdom, they're like,
It's not dead.
We're
They
still gonna make cool stuff that you
They
can buy
still are
instead."
giving out stuff. I thought they said it was dead like 6 months ago. Yet every couple weeks I hear about something new.
Well, they're transitioning from that to like the store. So like we're gonna keep making cool stuff. You just have to buy it now. It's like so. There's this box packed with like a T-shirt that says "Breaking Brick since '85," a hat, an amiibo, and looks like a pillow thing. Looks pretty great. Yeah. So UK has got it down. They got the good Nintendo over there.
Yeah, they get a lot of awesome stuff. Good for them.
Good for them. So, guess Miyamoto was talking about Bowser Jr.'s mother.
Yeah, I heard that. I didn't see or read it. I saw the headline. That's weird.
Yeah, I saw
Was
the
that
headline too.
was that a big concern for people?
Well, I mean, ever since the Mario movie, I think people have been wondering these things.
What Mario movie? That the Mario movie?
The Mario movie,
Like-
the pinnacle of the Mario movie. The
Bowser
one
Jr.
you did
even in that?
a commentary track over. I guess you have to watch the video to see his response because they didn't post it here. But anyways, and then one thing I was wondering about Mario Kart. There's a Super Mario Maker level where someone's in a Mario Kart. Like, what amiibo gives you the Mario Kart?
I don't think it's an amiibo. I think it's because I unlocked Dr. Mario costume just by beating, was it 100 Mario challenge? I think.
Okay.
So I
It's
think
intriguing that you can't actually unlock the characters without amiibo. Like, it's not entirely locked behind that, it would appear.
yeah, it's nice.
Play enough, you can get them.
Yeah, if you play enough, there's 100 characters or
It would take
costumes or
forever to
whatever.
unlock them all without amiibo, though, I feel, right?
Yeah.
I gotta say, also, what a crazy thing it is trying to, let me go through my 40 amiibo and tap them
Oh,
here.
yeah.
And you get the A every time. There's no mass import way of, let me not have the A every time. Yeah.
Yep, it's you got to hire someone to do that for you.
It's quite the thing. Yeah.
That's why you gotta have kids that had to scan your Amiibo
What's
for
the
you.
8-bit Amiibo get you in that game? Anything?
It's cool when you scan it. It gets because that's actually the only one I've scanned in Mario Maker so far.
Oh, I've gone through quite a bit of those.
Really, I've played other people's levels with like the costumes,
Yeah,
Toon
that is a
Link,
nice way
Splatoon,
to
and
get
all
it
that.
too.
But when you scan the 8-bit, you get a giant mushroom that you can hide wherever, put wherever you want. And when you pick up the giant mushroom, you become this kind of giant 8-bit Mario. The screen becomes like a CRT, so it becomes like an old school screen, and all the enemies get Mario mustaches and hats. So it's kind of
Wonderful.
weird.
Does
But
the
it's
other variation do anything different?
I really don't know.
Okay.
I would hope so. That would be cool.
Yep.
Yeah, because this one's the classic Mario, so it turns the screen CRT. I'm sure the modern Mario does something different. That would make a
Like,
lot of sense.
It would do something for the new design, maybe?
Yeah, like maybe turn Mario into modern Mario. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do miss the fact that you can't use any Amiibo for the current, the modern artwork.
Oh, it's only 8-bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that though.
I
It
get
doesn't.
that. You know
That
how much
doesn't
work
bug
it
me
takes
too
to
much.
do it in all the different art designs.
Well, it's cool. Well, it's kind of interesting because when you switch between level designs, I guess we're talking about Mario Maker now.
Yeah, we're
So,
kind
yeah.
of going that way, yeah.
Because when you switch between level designs, it adapts because to each level
Some
design.
things
Like,
aren't applicable, like
yeah, some
wall
things
jumping.
don't work, like wall jumping or like the cape in Super Mario World. So
I need to learn how to
they
control
kind of
it,
had
but
they
I
kind of
don't
had
know.
to add something to the original Mario to make it special. So
Yeah,
because they didn't have anything else to add to 8-bit Mario.
right. I'm
So
not
they gave
good
it
at
that.
controlling the cape, John. I'm like, I
Oh, I love
crash
the
all the
cape.
time. I just don't know how the thing works.
I love the cape.
I'm not good at it.
I think
I'm
Super Mario
crashing a
World's my
lot.
favorite design. I noticed you really like the Mario U, the new Super Mario
That's the
Brothers.
one I was designing in today. I'll play in whatever one.
I like
I like either
them
8-bit or
all.
the current one. The World
I really like
hate.
Mario World.
3
What?
I'm pretty good with. World I'm not a fan of. I didn't grow up on World.
Why? The only thing I don't like in
Super
World
Nintendo
are the
growing up.
Goombas. The Goombas look silly in Mario World. Everything else is cool, but the Goombas look
Yeah.
really weird.
Now,
But I
one
love
of my
Mario
favorite
World.
levels I came across today in the course world is Super Meat Mario or something. Have you come across that one yet?
I've seen it. I haven't played it. It's
It
based
is
on
bloody difficult, and I love it.
yeah.
I haven't been able to
It's
beat it
based
yet.
on Super Meat Boy, right?
Yeah. So there's all sorts of the spinning saws and stuff, and it's crazy. A lot of wall jumping. I got probably halfway through. It's nuts, and they don't give you any mushrooms because in Super Meat Boy you only get one hit and you're dead.
Ah.
It's bloody difficult. Yeah, it's so refreshing and fun. You know.
Have you been playing more levels or making more levels?
I started out by playing more levels because. So let's get this one. Were you frustrated? Like we talked before, it came out like, oh, I can be patient. I don't need all the tools right away. But I got like just I want all the tools right away. I was just really I didn't want to design stuff with just the basic stuff. I just got bored instantly with the basic stuff.
I at first I liked it. I think it's because well, let's just say they patched it so it happens faster now. It
Yeah,
happens
now
based on
you do the way I did it of let me just fill an entire map full of bricks and
oh
within
my
an hour
god,
unlock everything.
you did not really okay. See, I haven't unlocked
I
everything.
burned through. I did the opposite of what Nintendo wanted people to do. I think of unlocking things slowly.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I've been building a decent bit. I just unlocked the sound effects. But what were we talking about? Just how?
Oh, like the unlocking.
I didn't mind. See, at first, I liked how there was limited things. I started building. Then I started to get a little frustrated because I thought I needed more. Because at first they really don't give you too much. But once I started getting more, I thought it was a pretty nice pace that they were adding things on. I didn't cheat or do what you did or move the clock.
I did not cheat. I didn't. There was no clock involved. And also I didn't realize like I could just drag the stylus around add
Oh
more bricks.
yeah.
Initially, I was literally dragging and dropping one by one.
Everyone? Are
I
you
didn't
serious?
know. They don't teach you. I
You can
thought
copy and paste
you have to
too.
drag every time. So it took me like good, probably 20 minutes of dragging each
You
individual item
can
on
you
the
can
screen.
select
It's like,
multiple bricks at once too. Do you know that,
oh
right?
yeah, you hold that. What's that?
You can select multiple bricks at once and copy and paste them and stuff.
Copy and paste.
You
What?
didn't know about copy and paste?
I know how to highlight a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, and then you can copy and paste them. You can copy and paste anything you want.
How do you? So you highlight stuff and then how do you copy?
Copy is the shoulder button.
Like the one behind. So
One of
L
them,
or R is to highlight everything.
yeah, and then the
ZL,
other
ZR
one
is
is to
copy?
copy.
Oh.
Yeah, and then we push them both together. That's the erase mode. So if you hold them
Ah.
both together, you put it in erase mode, and you can just start erasing.
Oh. Ah. I like that.
Yes, I think the controls. Once I got used to them, I started flying through building
But
stuff.
yeah, at first it's like, oh my gosh, this is tedious.
At first, it was a little like, yeah, like what do I do? You know, but I started getting into it. I like it.
Now, something I've noticed is I would love the ability to. So pipes, you only basically have two work areas to work with. Main area and below. You can't.
I haven't
link
unlocked
pipe-
that yet, so I don't know.
You can't link pipes to.
You know what? I'm
Other
kind of
areas.
glad you can't because you trolled so much in that one level with pipes.
I blocked all. Like initially, I had all sorts of extra pipes. I blocked them off. It's like you don't need to use that one.
Like it took me forever because you just kept circling me around and things, and like that to me is just trolling. It's not even. It's just kind of like got annoying after a while, and I was just
See,
like,
the trick is you don't even need to use that first pipe. You can just jump across.
oh. I mean, I beat the level, so whatever. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of glad they limit it so people don't go too crazy because
I feel
I've kind
like
of
the
found
one
that
that's
it's,
going to limit the most are the ghost houses. I feel it's going to be hard to make a really clever ghost house with how the doors work and the doors. They're all going in the same area of that level. I feel in the actual games, they're. Am I wrong in this? They were actually going to different screens, or am I wrong there?
I
And you get multiple like exits on like ghost houses in actual Mario games too, right?
do you
I think some have had that, yeah.
maybe, but there's a lot of things in this that have been in
Again, I
Mario
wonder if
games
they'll
that
add,
aren't in
like-
this one.
So you're building up your own kind of game. You've got like World 1, World 2, World 3. Like, well, I wonder if they'll patch in warp pipes.
You know, I'd love to see them add things where you can like upload whole like games,
Yeah,
whole
uploading it, yeah, that'd be
worlds,
great.
things like that. I'd love to see more characters added, like the prickly kind of cactus guys that move around. You know, there's tons of enemies that aren't in there. So I think I think there needs to be definitely things that need to be tweaked as far as slopes. There's no slopes. There's no checkpoints, which are very
Yeah,
annoying.
checkpoints. Yeah, that was. When
and
did they have
the way you-
checkpoints? What game was that? Was that the new?
Probably the new Super Mario Brothers series
Yeah.
was when they added. No, I think that I've seen Super Mario World had some levels with checkpoints
It
in
did.
them.
Okay.
What they
Oh,
desperately
and
need
then
is
you
to
write
kind of.
text. Like, you know, in Super Mario World, you had text. Like,
Oh yeah, you can write
read a little book.
text.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that makes sense too. Because I like the sound effects. Text would be cool, but
The
they need to make
sound
it a
effects
lot
are so much
easier
fun, like,
for
recording
you to
and stuff.
find.
Like, there's been some clever people like just grabbing the audio from like Metroid and recording it to like in Metroid levels and stuff. Sonic.
Oh
the
yeah,
same
for
way.
sure. Yeah.
Like they're just like, let me grab my iPhone and like play this audio back into my mic. I'm sure that's what they're doing.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. I've done it. I did it in some levels.
Yeah.
I took
You can
sound
get
effects.
crazy
and
with the
just
audio
recorded.
if you really want to. I wish you'd swap the music. Like, let me import this MP3 track in some way. Be crazy.
I kind of like how they don't let you do that.
Because like there's some I've noticed some Sonic reenactments and some Metroid reenactments. It'd be great if they could just swap
Yeah.
the music too.
I've seen some Zelda ones too.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
been fun to see people like, let me recreate Sonic World 1-1. It's like, but you're not able to do they do coins in place of where you had the loop de loop. So not quite the same. I love
Pretty
Metroid
close, though.
when you're running, how she turns into a ball.
Yeah, I love when Pac-Man turns into like he's chomping things.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's
DLC
great.
is coming to Super Mario Maker.
Is that
8-bit
true?
costumes is what they're saying.
What do you mean 8-bit costumes?
8-bit costumes.
What does that mean?
This will be exclusive to the DLC to Japan. Neki the Fox is coming to Super Mario Maker DLC, is what they're saying here. He's a Japan dude, I guess. Neki the Fox.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
I wonder if America will get any different things. I don't know. But yeah, that patch
I'm
is
sure
out
there's gonna be
by the
DLC.
time I was playing it, where you're able to unlock stuff faster.
Oh
And
yeah,
was-
I think the patch was out before they put the game out.
And I thought, so initially I thought, hey, the way you unlock stuff for making more stuff is just playing the game. So I was playing like in Course World, hoping I'd unlock stuff, but it's all about building and doing that, I guess.
Yep. If you don't build, you don't unlock.
And we should mention today is in fact the 30th anniversary of Mario. This Sunday, September
Super
13th.
Mario.
Super Mario in Japan, I think, officially.
Yep, 30
And,
years.
Google themselves made a little info graphic.
Oh, did they? I haven't seen that yet.
Infographic by Google. And it basically takes them through the timeline of Mario. And it's been fun on the some of the levels, like let's rebuild, Super Mario Land from the Game Boy and Super Mario Maker.
Yeah,
People are getting-
there's been a lot of that. I like that.
That's,
A lot of people
I could never do that. That's so meticulous.
Rebuilding a lot of levels, yeah.
Seems so meticulous, but pretty cool that you're able to do that. Now, one of the other awesome things I've been discovering are the automatic levels on the Course World, where people are making levels that just like auto play and just seeing the chaos unfold. Like it's a little movie.
Yeah, where you don't have to touch anything or
Yeah, it's
you just
great.
pretty much let it go. Yeah, they're kind of cool. I think those will wear on you over time. Like, I don't think you're going to do a lot of them, but
It's a nice
I like the
break.
Mario Kart
Yeah,
one.
after playing a little bit,
Yeah, it is.
It's a little entertaining.
It's fun to see. It's more fun to see what people think of as far as how all the mechanisms are going to work together and kind of push you along the level. Like that to me is more impressive than anything else. Just seeing how people figure out how all the things work together and making it all work.
Yeah, because of course springs
you know.
are used, but you got things with wings
Yeah.
and stuff. And
Yeah, like things I never would have thought of. So that's
Yeah.
really cool to see.
people get creative, man. Get really creative. Yeah, I played all of your courses you've uploaded. They're not bad, not bad.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
I played your courses, or I think
Yeah.
you have one course uploaded.
I
No,
have
you have
two
more
now,
than one.
Two.
Too. So yeah, I
One
think
of
the
your
one thing
levels,
they
I just
really need
went
to
on top
improve
and just
on.
did the top thing where you can run by the whole level, pretty much.
What did one of my levels do that?
Yeah,
Did that? I don't remember.
I played it twice. One where I just did the top thing, and one I went and saw everything. Yeah.
Was that the castle level?
No, that was the one I think you shared the link to.
Oh yeah, I remember that one
Yeah.
now. They need to make it easier to find friends levels and follow all that.
Yeah, like it'd be nice if so you can follow makers. It'd be nice if there's another tab for here's your friend list.
Yes, because you kind of like they're not integrated at all, which is
They're
very
not.
frustrating.
I followed you, Jonah. You're my first
I
person
followed you.
followed. Excellent.
Yeah, I followed you.
Excellent. Yes.
I had to like go put in one of your codes for one of your courses to
Yeah.
find you pretty much.
And I do like when you're done with a Course World course. Course World is the online mechanism for all this. That it like you might also like this course. Like it's like
Yeah,
the
that's
Netflix
nice.
approach
Yeah,
of like, here's some other thing you might like.
that is cool.
Find some
I
good
I
stuff, yeah.
I like that.
And stars are really important. Like if you don't get stars, you're not uploading very many courses, which is good. So you don't have a whole lot of crap. You only have you either have people that have a lot of friends, or you have people that actually make quality content. Um, yeah,
Yeah, some people have a lot of stars already.
yeah. Like I wonder, like how do the people with like no stars percolate up to the having people actually play it? Because I feel like most people are
Well,
playing the stuff with like thousands of stars at this point.
doesn't when you play 10 Mario challenge, it pulls random levels, and same with 100
Oh,
Mario
that's probably a
challenge.
good way to do it.
So I'm sure that's
Yeah,
how more people might get, plays. And you can always
yeah.
go
And
back
the
and look at the
star thing to me
levels you've
is like
played.
I'm gonna give you a star if I think you are worthy of uploading more courses. Like that wasn't a total stupid thing. I don't know, something like that. You had some redeeming qualities, you know. One I didn't
What do
care
you think
for
of the
was
music?
I wish there was more variety.
Really? I thought, like, as far as the between like editing, because when you're editing, the music changes, and in the menus, the music's different.
Oh, I meant
Like,
actual courses.
no, like I don't mind that when you play the game, it's the music from the course. That doesn't really bug me. I like that when you're editing, they switched it up. I like that nowhere else is that music. Like they didn't like it would have been too much if they just had the same music everywhere, but they only play the same Mario music when you're playing the levels, which I
Yeah,
think is good.
yeah, it's true.
But it sounds like you would like more options as far as picking your music.
I want soundtrack control very much so.
All right, well, maybe
Maybe it'll
you'll get
come.
it.
I'm very impressed with the sound effects, and I haven't seen anyone abuse that in profane ways yet.
I have only done that, with myself, screaming profanity into it. Um,
So I guess you
well,
can use Wii Remote and Nunchuck, the Pro Controller, and I'm seeing a Wii Remote Plus. Oh, so you mean use the classic controller, which
yeah, I'm sure it
requires the
supports
Wii
pretty
Remote.
much everything, right?
You can't build though with just a Pro Controller, could you? They let you do that.
No, it's all
That's what I
gamepad.
thought. Okay, they don't let you do that. Good. That would seem weird. I do like the little box thing. I find it ironic that they give you this beautiful inspiration booklet, but there's no manual.
The digital manual's awesome on the game. Have
It
you
is
tried
very
it?
good, but it's kind of just a funny thing. Oh,
They give you a sheet of paper that says, "Go look at the manual."
there is. Lanky Mario. Isn't that wonderful?
From the skinny mushrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind
His
of
jump is
creepy.
just so much different.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's
You
creepy.
don't like it? I
It
found a
looks like a
level where
meth
someone
head.
designed it like, this is have fun with Lanky Mario, where he's doing his weird jumps and playing with that.
Yeah, I find him like a meth head. He's creepy. In
Who's on
Europe, they got
mushrooms?
a. He got yeah. In Europe, the booklet they got was a hardback.
No, really.
Yeah.
They get
What do you
everything
think
better in
about
Europe
that?
these days. Like America used to be
Yep.
number one as far as Nintendo, and then they
Not
got kind of sidelined.
anymore.
Like they even
Thanks,
better Amiibo
Reggie.
packaging in Europe. Like they number them.
They number them and they don't bundle them to
Right?
freaking
They don't have
together.
stupid 3 packs.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah. Oh, at Best Buy, the Nintendo rep was there handing out the 30th anniversary pins that I believe you probably got when you went to the Best Buy event.
Yeah, I got mine. Yeah.
Yeah, so I got one.
You
I
got
got
some?
mine finally when I bought my game.
I got a free Mario Maker Rubik's Cube from Target. That's what they were giving away when you
Really?
bought the game.
Wow.
Yep.
I hear there are Mario Maker hats as well, construction hats.
I have not seen those.
Yeah, I've seen. I saw that on my Instagram feed. Someone had that. I guess
I'd
they're
like that.
selling them at Target, maybe. I don't
I
know.
did not see that at all.
So I could use construction hat. Things fall on my head quite a bit. Um, Mario Maker. What else? Mario Maker. Um,
Have you noticed? Have you ever had when you were playing a level and then you die or something, and then Mario like you hear like extra falling sounds and like you'll hear him like talk to other Marios and like all these weird things will happen.
yeah.
That's hilarious. Like I love the
What's with
stuff
all
like
the
that in
X's
this
when you
game.
died? It was like I thought the X would signify where you died, but there's like
That's where everyone has died playing the level. So collectively, everyone who's played,
seriously.
yeah. So you can see where
So the
everyone's.
Miiverse stuff, sometimes I like it because it's helpful. Sometimes, but sometimes it's just like plain annoying. It's like I can't see anything right now.
Well, you can turn it off.
But there's still little dots there.
No, you can turn off the dots too.
You can, okay. I also love that it
Yeah.
says like Happy Sunday. Like it's like
Yeah, it
thank
changes
you.
for day. On Friday, they said Happy Fly Day.
Yeah, I saw that. And then
Yeah.
you can on a title screen you can actually play through the course that's there.
And you can tap on the letters and
Yeah, the
all
letter
sorts of
thing.
weird things will
Yeah.
happen. Yeah, yeah.
Like one of them like turns at the Wario Maker.
Yeah, the
And
M,
it
if
sits
you
on a
tap the
mushroom.
M, it turns upside down. Yeah, yeah.
It's great. Oh man. And then what else? So the 10 Mario Challenge are all levels designed by someone Nintendo hired, right? That's kind of those things. Is that
Is
your
it?
implication too? Like that's stuff that's not from other users?
I think that's everybody's stuff too.
You do, because I thought that one was.
No, I don't know if it actually came with any levels built by Nintendo that I can find.
Because I thought the 10 Mario Challenge was that, and then the 100 in Course World would be the ones that are from the world.
I played both modes, and it seemed like they were all levels uploaded. The only
Okay.
difference is it seemed that maybe there is a difference. Maybe I need to look this up. But the only difference seemed to be just the amount of lives you had,
100 was a lot
and with
more difficult. I
well, you
couldn't
get
make it through
expert
expert
mode
mode in
in.
100 mode. I tried expert.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
oh, these are actually really hard. Plus, you got a couple more levels to play through, I think. Ian, are there's rewards for finishing the challenges, right? You unlock characters and stuff, the costumes, aid the
Yep.
costumes.
Costumes.
Okay.
Yep.
Like so, Mario Maker, it's amazing because I'm realizing this is the first weekend, but this is just endless Mario for the rest of my life, John, or until people decide they're done
Yeah.
with it.
Well, did you Miyamoto had an interview in Time Magazine where he kind of talked about that. He kind of said that after this, they're kind of looking at taking Mario into a new direction, and that they were kind of looking at this being kind of a big,
Send off.
kind of like a big, this is where Mario's at now, but this is how you're gonna think of Mario, how he's been. Maybe that they're gonna change some stuff up in the future.
Like no more 2D Mario or just 3D Mario's?
Well, not that. Just maybe just some new gameplay concepts or something like
Okay.
that. Not that they're not going to make any more, but that it's going to be a lot different in how they have how the gameplay works. It sounds like maybe they'll get rid of lives. Maybe lives won't matter
Lives
anymore.
need to get away, and that they kind of went away.
Exactly.
In this
Yeah.
one,
Like
except for the challenge.
exactly. Like maybe they're just thinking like. Because that's kind of how they make it in this one. It's kind of like lives are kind of like a joke in this one. They kind
Yeah,
of
like you have extra life. It only matters if you're playing challenge modes.
yeah, exactly.
And at
So
that
maybe they're
point-
gonna get rid of that.
Yeah, you get up to 3 lives per level. Like bank them.
Yep. So they're just probably looking at how they want to maybe make Mario a little bit more modern.
I don't see them. I don't see a way for them to do this with 3D Mario as far as a Mario Maker for 3D.
Ooh, that would be
near impossible, right?
that just wouldn't work. I don't
Unless
think.
you had a Microsoft HoloLens thing.
It'd be a lot of. I don't know if it'd work.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're Super Mario Maker hats. You can get them on eBay. They're like $8. They look
Nice.
pretty crappy.
Yeah. We do
Yeah.
love our
All,
crappy swag, though.
like this is beyond crap swag though. It looks
Not
like
hard helmet material.
no, it's like a really crappy plastic, like thin.
It's like your cheap fire
Like if you
helmets.
if you like hold it the wrong way, you might break it.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know.
funny. Oh, have you come across the fly minigame?
No, not yet. No.
I did.
If I did, I just didn't notice the fly.
It's
So
pretty hard. Like I got through the first level and then I died. After I couldn't get to the second level. I guess it's a remnant of Mario Paint. Where
yeah,
you
that's
swap
happened in
the
Mario
flies.
Paint. Yeah,
It's
a lot of the
pretty
stuff
great.
in this game is
There's a lot of
in
just
Mario
little
Paint.
touches, right? A lot of little touches.
Oh boy, thanks, Aaron.
Did Aaron text you and me?
Yes.
Oh, Aaron.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So if anyone has any cool levels, I'd love to play them. If they want to send us the codes on Twitter, I'll play your levels.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
feel free
I'm
to
looking
send
for
them
cool
to
stuff.
me.
Yeah.
I'm surprised to see how many people on my friends list that weren't playing Mario Maker. I saw someone playing Sonic Lost Worlds, and I could only just shake my head that like there's all these other awesome games out, and this is what you're playing this weekend is Sonic
That's
Lost
hilarious.
Worlds. Yeah, just
Maybe they were looking for some course design inspiration.
some bugs. Maybe they could design some bugs or something.
I mean, it wasn't the buggier game that came out.
Oh, that was Sonic Boom. You're right.
Sonic Boom, yeah. So the things I might mention is Mario Kart 8 has a new hardware bundle that includes both DLC packs.
Yep, that's cool.
It's cool. And Amazon now lets you buy Nintendo games digitally.
Yeah, they kept showing me that. That's
So-
interesting.
And then the strap thing that everyone made fun of Nintendo for, Apple's gonna sell a $20 strap or something too.
Safety first.
Safety first. That'd be so hilarious. People start throwing their Apple remotes through their TVs.
It'll happen.
Yeah. So, just quickly, DNA or whatever,
DNA.
they're doing mobile like Android and iOS. Do they do other? They wouldn't ever do a Roku or anything. You don't think? Like that's
I
that'd be
don't
too
know.
competitive, right? With
Probably.
yeah,
You never know.
you never know. Well, that's all I got. I think. I gotta say though, John, it's refreshing to have an off-TV game I can play entirely
Yeah, that is nice.
with the TV
I love
separately.
Mario Maker's off TV. Yep.
Because I love Splatoon, man, but sometimes I just want to play my gamepad.
Yep. I'm with you.
Yeah. Yep. So, you got anything else, John?
No, that's it.
Alrighty.
That is all.
Where can folks find you on the interwebs?
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Miiverse, and Nintendo at John Wesley A.
Cool deal. And I figured I should rattle off one of your codes so people can find you.
Oh,
So if you want to
Thank
find
you.
one of John's courses and the rest of his stuff, I hate how you can't search by users. It's just by course ID. So,
yeah, they need to fix that. Yeah.
Yeah, so 5A 72 4 zeros 0016 CB 18. So that'll get you to one of John's courses. And if you missed that, just hit the rewind button.
All right, I'll tweet that out if you want to
Yeah.
follow my Twitter. I'll
And then
I'll
if you
tweet
want
that
to
out.
find my stuff, I can be found with the course ID Alpha 4 Beta 1 04s 003269 beta 5. So, and then my handle is TCHATN, and you go to YouTube for that. And we'll be back next time for level 108. And I'm sure more stuff will happen in the world of Nintendo. Talk to you then. Bye.